Santana, and I'm here with DJ Hope, and he just played at Pearl, and we're here to get to know him a little bit. So, let's see, how did you get started into DJing?
I got started DJing when I was real young, like 14 years old. I had a neighbor who was DJing at weddings and things like that, and I went over his house and I just saw the equipment and I had no idea like what it was, but I was so attracted to it, just I had to learn. And then he asked me to start working with him, so at 14 years old I was going and following him around and DJing weddings and church dances and all that kind of stuff, and just kind of picked up from there. When I was 18 I started doing clubs and then did radio and started remixing things, and it just kind of went from there.
And what kind of equipment did they use, like way back when you were 14?
Oh God, I learned on Techniques turntables, the same kind of things we're using now. That kind of thing hasn't changed. Of course, we were playing vinyl records back then. You didn't have the laptops and CD players that you got now. But it was the standard mixer was a Newmark mixer, which nobody uses anymore.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the technology has changed a lot. The turntables are the same, but the fact that you can have a laptop computer now with every song you ever could possibly want to have is a big difference from when I started.
And do you have to subscribe to some kind of like program to get all the songs?
Yeah, there's websites that we can as DJs go to download music. 3 or 4 different ones. My MP3 Pool, my 12-inch, Digiwax. There's probably 10 other ones I'm sure I'm missing. And then websites like CrooklynClan.net or StrictlyHits.com, where you can get a bunch of remixes that DJs make, mashups and stuff like that. But a lot of times you're trading files with people. So, versus where I started, whereas you had to spend hundreds of dollars on music, sometimes hundreds of dollars a month on music, you can get everything you need for, $20-$30 a month now, easily.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. So you played at Pearl last night. That's a pretty big venue. Can you tell us where you've played recently?
Well, outside, Las Vegas, obviously, I was a resident DJ at Pure for 3 years. Recently, now I play Monday nights at Jet. Occasional Saturdays at Eve. Wet Republic on Saturday afternoons.
Where I went to see you.
Yes, I know. I saw you there. You weren't there on the day that I was DJing. We were there on a Monday with a bunch of Bay Area guys.
No, I saw you in
That's
Hollywood,
right,
and I was dancing in my silver bikini.
Yeah, that's right. You had a modeling shoot at Hard Rock.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. That's the last time I saw you there.
Forget about me. Hurt my feelings.
Sorry. No, but I also been playing out of town. Obviously, I was in San Jose last night, and Atlantic City a lot, Rochester, New York, Detroit, McAllen, Texas, of all places. I've gotten to travel around a lot in the last 6 months. It's been really good.
So mainly all over the United States?
All over the United States. I haven't traveled outside the United States, but hopefully.
So maybe in the future that's something you'd like to do?
Would love to. Yeah.
Sweet. And so how do you feel about the image that a DJ has? Like, how important is an image?
Yeah. Well, as DJing has come along in the last few years, your image is really important. How people perceive you. People when they go to a club, they want to know that the DJ that they're going to see, they want to believe in. They want to look up and want to see somebody who's having a good time. So a certain way, it doesn't hurt. It's kind of like when people go to see a rock band. When you go to see Aerosmith, you expect to see and part of it is the music, part of it is the way they do it all together. So yeah, you have to play great, but you also have to kind of look the part and you have to look like you're having a good time.
So there are a lot of DJs out there that maybe they have an image, but they're not like super talented.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, if people go out there and they're having a great time, that's the most important thing. If they go out and they love, if you have a DJ that maybe isn't, doing like world-class kind of tricks or scratching, isn't like mixing really quick or, maybe it's a little bit sloppy, but if everybody's having a good time, to me that's all that really counts. Yeah, as a DJ, I'd like to see somebody with as much skill as possible out there. But I've seen DJs with amazing skill who really aren't reaching the crowd. either. So, you know, people come in and if they, there's a DJ that has a certain image and it helps them have a good time, then they have to.
And yeah,
Is that like not throwing people under the bus?
No, that was good.
Or should I give throw people under the bus?
No, I like it.
Yeah,
I like that. But can you tell me about your website or how we can reach you?
I have a website. It's djhopeonline.com. That's got it. I'm still building it, honestly. You know, the whole promoting yourself online thing is kind of like a new thing to me. There's a lot of DJs out there who've been doing it for years, and really probably should have been doing it a long time ago. But I just recently got that website up and going. It's getting better every day. djhopeonline.com, or I'm booked through Beatclan, which is beatclan.com. That's DJ
And he's your partner or friend?
Well, all of that. You know, we play together a lot. He was my, he was the program director at Pure when I was working there.
Okay.
And I do get to play with him a lot.
And so, are you self-represented, or do you have a management company? Or?
Yeah, I mean, the Beatclan is my management company, but people do contact me directly also.